So everyone, welcome back to more Final Fantasy X Part 2. This is a special episode that's concerning the Fiend Arena. I think this is my third trip into this now on screen. And has been a large reason for a lot of the time has been spent off screen getting ready for this. The Fiend Arena, as introduced into the international version of the game, has tons of prizes for you. Also has some of the hardest enemies in the entire game, which we're not even quite there yet. But I have been doing some work off screen getting some party members ready. In addition to to Elmer and such, there's some new characters we can get hold of. Specifically, Garrick Ronso, we can now get over at Mount Gagazet, and Lucille as well. We can now get at the Mushroom Up Road that you have to have sided with the Youth League in order to do so, which is super awesome. We're doing some levels like Elmer and Yibel buddies, but it's just there for fun. And don't pay attention to what else you see on that list. I'll talk about that in a moment. Anyways. Let's go ahead and over here. This party is also, by the way, rocking level 50s, by the way, which is pretty good. Not overly absurd, however. It's still not strong enough to deal with quite a few things in this game, but kind of get in there. Give a little feel for where they're at here. Yuna running Tricks of the Trade, which reduces our wait times for white magic, which is good, because I've got Yuna with the white law. Running a gun mage currently, but plenty of stuff around. Also, black magic. I've been starting to practice with her to give her access to better spells in that respect. Darknine's also down here. I haven't used it with Uni yet, but we might need the darkness. Riku with Undying Storm. Why are you not on Flash of Steel? Get on that. Have +5 strength and magic, please. And Chaos Maelstrom at Fort Pain, allowing her to use Arcane abilities along with the Samurai Dress Sphere that I've been working heavily with her because the Samurai Dress Sphere is pretty darn awesome. Lots of cool abilities on this. She can't work against that, but there's some very cool abilities here. We've got Fireworks here, damage all enemies, ignoring defense range, one of the better attacks in the game. Very strong self-buffing as well. Strength and accuracy, shelling that. Hiyate, remember I put that on one of our fiends earlier. Can learn Shinzatsetsu. It's pretty badass. Anyways, let's get inside.
Go, Wings, go!
Thanks. So, the Fiend Arena has a lot going on here, and we've been pretty busy. Now, the first thing we're going to talk about in this video is grinding. It turns out the Fiend Arena is actually really good for grinding, because the way the Fiend Arena works is as you go through the various tournaments, and you fight against the various types of enemy teams, those teams are then stored for you. And what will happen is if you go to Battle Simulator, the teams get registered for you in this list here. And you can choose to fight any of them whenever you want, however you want, as much as you want. There are two very, very good groups for grinding specific things, at least in the early part of the game. Later on, there's some other ones you can use, but that's fine. You'll find all of those in the hard cup, I believe, which is the third one that you unlock. And they are over on the right side. First off, experience grinding, because God knows we all need that. You're looking for a team called the Hellbreeders. This is a Gug and 2 Tindaloses. Rated 5 out of 8. Not the easiest fight in the world, let's be honest, but worth it. You get about 2,500 to 3,000 experience of fight. Very good. So, throwdown. So the Tindalose here will attack very ferocious. They'll attack you and then do strength up, attack, strength up. The Gug typically will have exceptionally high physical defense and just hit you a lot. The worry is he might sometimes oversalt, in which case he becomes a magic caster, throws some nasty stuff at you, but his physical defense is just vanished, so you can just beat the piss out of him. Let's go. Alright, give me... Right, you don't have any of the blue ability on this, do you? I forgot about that. You go for the Tindaloses here. Pain, I want you on Bushido. I want you to start sparkling the Gug, please. They do have fairly decent evasion, do the dogs here, and they do hit pretty hard, as you can see. Right, you keep going for more of this. Bushido, Arcana actually can be useful here. It's during the Gug. Darkness can also be pretty useful as well. But yeah, if I hit it here, you'll see very little damage. You need to use magic or items against them, or stuff that ignores physical defense, basically. Which definitely Sparkler can do. Also, you can go down the black magic route as well and just start blitzing this with magic as well. I think it has a weakness to fire. I think. Allow me to clarify that. If it lives. Huh, Sparkle.
How tough are you?
I thought that ignored that. I was mistaken. This counts as a physical attack. It's weak to gravity. Huh. Well, in that case, then, should be able to just blitz you with Demi, right? That should hit a lot. I don't use Demi a lot because a lot of enemies are immune to that sort of stuff, but yeah, actually it's fairly effective. Huh. But the great thing with the Fiend Arena is that you get full health and MP back, and there you go, 3,000 experience. You can also get crystal bangles off these things when they're oversold as well, which is like double HP. They're worth a lot of money too. That is a really good fight. If you want to just grind for experience, just fight this again and again and again and again. Maybe even with some stuff that gives extra experience. We're rocking that. If it's money you're after, then go back one page and you want to fight No Mercy, which is a fight you might recognize in the game. It's the Machina Panzer. We fought this previously in the new cave. This is what we have to fight when we find Sid here, except it's not accompanied by any backup here. So it's an even easier fight than previously. Also drops a not bad amount of experience itself. It is absorbing to lightning, has 35 health, which is a lot, admittedly, I'm not gonna lie. But it's still definitely able to cut through it. It is Machina, I believe, so Dismantle, I believe, works. We should be able to sparkle this. It will chuck this Gatling gun a lot of the time. It does have an attack that you have to be cautious of, the Sorcery Ray, which it will eventually use, which does hit a bit. But very, very beatable, this. Ow. That actually hurt a lot. Oh yeah, there's the good stuff. There we are, that's better. I believe you can also break it as well. It is vulnerable to like armor break, mental break, that sort of thing. It definitely, I'm pretty sure, is. There we go. Yeah, it's not bad hitting just for that. Let's keep going for this. Give me some Excalibur, please. And more dismantling. But yeah, it's not a particularly dangerous fight. Like, its Sorcery Ray hurts, but is definitely very, very survivable. What I've been doing, basically, is I've had enemies that I'll talk about in a moment, where, like, I've been grinding for levels. With Fiend levels, basically, and what you do is there's certain enemies you need to, like, level up 3 times physically, and when you do, you can then, dismiss them. And I've been fighting this a lot just for money, because I've needed it. Here's the Sorcery Ray, by the way. It is painful. But nothing to it. That is its worst attack. So if you can survive that fairly decently, you're probably doing okay. It is gearing up for another one, though. I should have Mega Potioned.
This one's just for you.
I might die here. Thank you, Yuna. That's better safe than sorry. But yeah, you can just fight these fights again and again and again and again without any particular danger. And just, yeah, earn a ton of money.
Wings take the gold.
Yes, the sound has glitched. 10,000 Gilla fight and Crystal Bangles. Pretty good. So that's my advice to you. If you need to do grinding early and you've got access to this, that is what I would do. Speaking of the cups, by the way, let's go and head into that next. I have been working on these a little bit. Go into the tournament. So there are a lot of tournaments in the game. We've got access to quite a few of them now. Having played the Grand Cup Hard a lot, and the Grand Cup Hard version as well, we end up getting access to the Chocobo and Cactuar Cups, which need a Chocobo or Cactuar in the team. I've got a Cactuar. I haven't really worked on it yet. I haven't actually found a Chocobo to get via the sphere trapping. Just haven't. You might notice this. This is one of several secret cups in the game. The Aeon Cup has to be unlocked by basically you have to get access to the various Aeons. There are 8 enemies in the game that you can pick up via... I'll put a link in the description below where to find all this information, explain it better to me in more detail. But basically what you do is get a hold of 8 enemies and fiends across Spira, level them up, and then when you do, they give off Fiend Fragments, which unlocks the various Aeons. Veilfor, Ixion, Bahamut, even stuff we haven't seen, like the Mega Sisters, Anima. And once you get access to all 8 of them, you get access to the Aeon Cup. And that is a thing that you can fight. This would probably beat the piss out of me. But if you can beat this and win it 3 times, you get access to one of the best garment grids in the entire game. The Peerless Garment Grid. It is insanely, outrageously good. It gives you stuff like break damage limit, automatic haste, all physical attacks do critical damage. It is absurdly strong and well worth going for. We'll worry about that in a future video. What I'm going to be interested in trying to do is back to the Grand Cup here. What I want to be doing is I want to win this 6 times. Getting this 6 times gives access to another cup, the Youth League tournament, which is down here. However, beating it 6 times is really hard. It's easy the first 3 or so, but once you get to about 4 and such, new enemy parties start getting into this tournament, and some of them just wreck you. We're going to try and win this. Now I'm level 50. I'm hoping I can survive some of this. I'm not coming like I can. The only reason I did last time is because something special was happening. Oh, we actually got Team No Mercy immediately here. Funny. But the stuff that we're concerned about are on the bottom half. Team Ancient Power can be pretty damaging. That's a super Adamantoise. Total Eclipse is a Dark Flan. That's pretty dangerous as well. What else are we scared of here? Let's go for matching. Underwater Gang's not too bad. The Hellbreeders, we've seen them before. Roughneck, this is the freaking Salamander fight from the caves at the Thunder Plains in Chapter 4. So you're taking on bosses here. Lady Tarantula, I think that's Aranea from Bevel. Red Star and Dark Star's not too bad. Soulquake is a giant Gigas Worm. The Elephant Eater is Humbaba. The Shady Duo. That's the Black Elemental from level 40 of the Infinito. This is the sort of shit you're fighting now. But the big danger is still to come. Dragon King is another... I don't even know. I haven't even fought him yet. Raging River's not too bad. You got Big Justice. Tonberry the Ripper. That is a mega Tonberry. It's gonna be bad. Alright, so first couple rounds, well, I actually do need that, is, well, there's No Mercy and the Hellbreeders. Who have we got next? We have got Lady Tarantula. Oh boy. This is actually Aranea, isn't it? I think it is. It ain't Boris. Yeah, this is freaking Aranea. This is the first super boss in freaking Via Infinito. Oh, Christ. I don't even remember how to fight this. I can scan it. I know it's magically decent against it, I seem to recall. Man, this is gonna cause me some problems. I think Holy it's weak to? I think specifically. Yeah, believe me, I wish I could run, but I cannot. Alright, give me some Excalibur, please. I need you to hit this as hard as you can. I should probably put Protect up on the team as well. Alright, I want Riku to keep blasting this. I want you to use a light curtain, please. Right, give me some sparkling. I might use Hayate, actually. But yeah, this is what you start fighting once you get past the third level of the third stack of Grand Cup. You start getting this sort of stuff, which is real nasty if your team's not ready for it. And to be fair, the game has a very good reason to stop you getting access to the Youth League tournament, and basically says you gotta get a Chapter 5 that you're getting here because the Youth League tournament is special. Right, who have we got? Who's the final against? It is against the... Oh, I'm so dead. I was really hoping the other team was going to win this. It's the Mega Tomberry. I don't know if I'm going to survive. That was 25,000 damage. I couldn't even scan it. All I wanted to do was to scan it. Come on. Thank you. So here it is. Mega Tomberry. 50,000 health. Yeah, it's a problem. Now, what you used to do in the old version of this game is you would set up a gunner with the catnip accessory and you'd just murder it instantly. I kinda can't do that. Kinda can't do that. It seems to be having some difficulty in hitting us effectively though, which is interesting. But I think I'm just in a death spiral here, aren't I? How hard can you hit this? 1,500 damage? That's not enough. So this is the roadblock that you need to try and find a way around in order to get access to the stuff that you require. Now, obviously, I can't survive here. I can't survive a 30,000k hit. I don't have it. I have no way of getting anywhere close to that amount of health. So we have to find a way to beat it now. What that's gonna be is I don't know. Now, in theory, you could give yourself like the adamantite accessories or stuff that gives you like aura protect, that sort of thing, and just absurd high defense, and you might try and fight. I think you can still like petrify you and do shit like that. So what are we gonna do here? Okay, we have a second crack kit. We're actually starting off against the Shady Duo, which is amusing and also brutal. Let's get to show this one off. So we've already fought the Black Elemental before. It will chuck all sorts of insane shit at us and might also just completely nuke us to death. We need to use a Star Curtain to reflect here, and we basically gotta hope that the Black Elemental just kills itself and doesn't use Ultima on us. We still got this Mushroom Cloud to deal with as well, which is its own problem. Just instant Ultima? Wow. That's... oh my god. Basically what we gotta hope for is that both these sets of the Shady Duo and the Tomberry Ripper are in the other half of the bracket, so we only have to fight one of them. That's basically where we're at here. Good god. Okay, good. They're on the other side. I don't know which one I'd rather fight. I think I have a strategy to go against the Tomberry, though. I think I've got an idea. But you see the problem. Guess I'll show this one off here. This is the Wasp's Queen, by the way. Queen Bee. Actually missed. Damn. 7,000 health here. It has triple shock. It can use whip as well to cause itchy to you, which is very annoying. It's vulnerable to darkness, which is notable, however. Also, we should be able to use anti-aircraft on it as well and do some decent damage. But that's basically what this cup comes down to. Can you find a way past the Tomberry and past Black Elemental? If you can do that, then the prizes are yours. Alright, next up, Total Eclipse here. Show this one off as well. I mean, what the hell? I mean, this is going to be probably a longish video. It's going to be focused. We're going to have a few Fiend Cup videos, so I don't mind showing some of this off. It's interesting to see it. 8,000 health. Immune to all magic, basically. It knows some basic arcana. It's also very annoying. It is vulnerable to poison, however, so you can just wait this fight out if you want. You know, chuck like a poison grenade at it, or a poison fang, I should say. I think Sparkler still works. Flan Eater here. It knows that it uses absorb. All right, that's some blue abilities. Nice, I need that. Cheers. It's a bit of damage. But yeah, you can just wait out with poison, and that will eventually work. I'd like my stuff back, please. Thank you very much. Yeah, some of these are kind of expensive, admittedly. Fingers, that is the one. So this can negate, you know, enemies, sometimes they buff their magic and strength stuff. This needs to negate that. It's pretty cool. Okay, next up for us, Dragon King Jr. Yeah, Sparkler does cut through the flan pretty well. So here's the Salamander. Still as annoying as it always is. We've got some levels since we last fought him, though, so we shouldn't be in too bad a state here. But it hits pretty hard. It hits pretty hard. 24,000 health. Immune to magic, by the way. Although it is immune to ice, so you'd have to do it other ways here. He's the most powerful of the dragons. Alright, let's get you onto Alchemist here, which I need to do anyways. Because I need to get you on Protect. I need to get you Pain up here. Phoenix down, please. Pretty plus.
Any better?
He's about to use Fire Breath here. That could be bad. I might be having some problems here. I need Cura. Oh yeah, Pain's got the Tetra Bracelet on, so she is actually absorbing all elements. Forgot to mention that. Right, we're getting more downs here. This is not going well. Not going well at all. Would you stop that? Alright then, so we're going to have a chance to show off the Shady Duo here, hopefully in a bit more detail. So I do understand how both these enemies work here, both the Black Elemental and the Mushroom Cloud.
Let's do it.
At least when they sadly work. So hopefully I'll get a chance to pause it. So this is how they work. The Mushroom Cloud has 2 attacks, and only 2 attacks. 3/4 of the time, it will use an attack called Pernicious Powder, which basically causes all sorts of stalements to you. It's not the worst in the world if you've got lots of ribbons. It's got 3 out of 4 chance of using it. The other quarter of the time, it just throws armor at you and kills you. The Black Elemental also has a quarter chance of just throwing out ultimate and killing you. Otherwise, it will use Flare on a 1 out of 2 chance, or Berserk if no one is Berserked at 1 out of 4. It will do that twice. It will then use Magic up on itself, which is basically a pass, and then it will re-go through that pattern. If it has less than a third of its max HP, it will use Absorb on someone at a quarter chance for a turn. So basically what we've got to do here is just avoid this using Ultima, and hope we get Reflect up, uses Flare, and we just flares itself to death. That's basically where we're at with this. Because Berserk doesn't do anything, because we've got so many, we've got loads of ribbons, which makes this life a lot easier. So let's go for some Star Curtains and hope we live. I wish Pain wasn't doing this, but whatever. Mushroom Cloud, I think, also has like a 10,000 health, much like the previous thing does. I don't know if it's got any elemental weaknesses. So here's the powder, by the way. I don't think it has any weaknesses. Here comes Flare. All right. So that Flare will do damage to itself here. Oh, I forgot. The other thing the powder does, it makes you heavily weak. It debuffs your... It debuffs your strength and magic. Pain also got petrified. I didn't know it did that. I'll be honest. Between both of them having access to Ultimate, I don't think I can beat the Shady Duo. I think I might be able to beat the Tomberry, but I don't actually legitimately believe I can beat that Shady Duo. I'd have to dodge so many Ultimas. I mean, he was bad enough you saw me fighting the one black element. We're basically fighting 2 black elementals there. Yeah, I don't think I can beat them. Well, at least I get to test my my strategy out. I don't think I'm gonna live beyond it, but I can at least try. So I have a half plan against the Tomberry. So the Tomberry is hitting us for like 26,000 damage, which I can't do anything about. Except I do have one thing which negates it, and that is the Warrior's Sentinel ability. The Warrior's Sentinel ability negates all received physical damage to 1, whatever it is. So the plan here is we're going to have 2 Sentinels basically guarding, and we're going to have a third person doing the damage. I've still got to hit it for like 50,000 damage. But in theory, this strategy should work, right? I just need to live long enough. Oh, God. Well, I didn't get there fast enough. So you do that, you Sentinel. And hopefully you go to stab Yuna and you do 1 damage. Like that, you see? That's what we got to do here. So, spare change. Just out of curiosity, if I do like 50,000 Gyu, how much damage does that do? Is that 5,000?
Alms for the poor.
I'm just curious. I love that! It was literally about to do the ability. Where's he going? Oh dear. But I think that's what we gotta do, basically. The problem is, I just don't think I'm fast enough. I just don't think I'm fast enough. I don't think I can do this, kids. I think I'd need so much luck here. It's 50,000 damage as well. I just don't think I'm ever gonna do that amount of damage effectively. I don't think it's on, kids. I've chosen the wrong. I suppose the next thing to talk about is some of the other things that you can actually unlock via doing all the various creatures here in the Beastery. This will give us a list of everything that you have leveled up and fully end released. There are a few things that are able to be unlocked. The Varan, which is an enemy that you can find either in the Moonflood or Calmlands, about halfway through the game, you can find an unlock. If you manage to get this fully leveled up and released, you can actually get access to some new Sphere Break players in Luca, who give you some of the best accessories in the game if you can beat them. Invincibles, Ragnaroks, as well as the Enterprise, which is pretty darn cool. There's also a quest as well for getting hold of the Machina Panzer and actually getting it unlocked. And then you go through a list of enemies, you get that eventually enabled, and that will give you an Adamantite accessory, which is pretty cool. So you can get 1 from that, and you can get 1 from the Gunner's Gauntlet, maxing it out. Then you've got this stuff. The Fiend World Cup, a very notorious side quest in this game. The Fiend World Cup is a special tournament available via the Fiend Arena and Creature Creator system. It is incredibly complicated to get going. It can only start halfway through the game. It can only be completed in Chapter 5. Basically, what you've got to do is you've got to get a variety of enemies that you've got to capture, release, capture, release, capture, release, and eventually you get far enough down the list you can kind of make it work. So you start off by getting hold of a Deva here. You can find some, like, I think Killicoff Forest, I believe it is. It could be called. You get this leveled up here. Yeah, I think it's in Killicoff Forest here. You get this leveled up, go to release it, it turns into an Akamana. Get this leveled up, get this released, turns into Aishma. Get this leveled up, release it, turns into Yahi. Once you then get this completed, the game then gives you the mission. You need to capture a traitorous fiend, though it doesn't actually tell you who or what that is. And then, at that point, you can then get hold of the tomb, which I think can also be found in Killick. I think Jose as well. You can do that, release it. That lets you, in Chapter 5, get hold of the Dolmen in the same area. You level that up, release it, and that turns into, lets you get hold of the Monolith. You've improved that 3 levels, get that released, and then finally, it turns into Ultimate Weapon. Yes, this is why in the creatures I had this thing. Ultimate Weapon is an actual fiend you get as part of this chain. You've then got to go and level this up and release it for the good things to happen. I figured I'd show you this one on screen. But this takes so long to do. Basically, the whole plot of this is basically there's another world. There's like a fiend world, but it's connected via a fiend portal, and like the custodians of that was demanding us to like deal with like the forbidden one, stuff like that. There's a whole plot line going on. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is that Ultimate Weapon was a badass. You have to level him up, get him +3 levels from wherever you pick him up from, in order to get enough Fiend Tail. Or get the Fiend Tails some other way. Yes, the Fiend world to protect the world of humans. Because he's a nice guy. Oh. I won't hand you over to the Fiend world. I'll use machines to seal you in. These all got cutscenes. There's a lot of work that actually went into this stuff. It's pretty neat. There's some bad things happening. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. So he's gonna use the Fiend Arena to try and seal this all in, but he's a bit late. That's not Ultimate Weapon anymore. Going through the the old weapons at Fiend Tail gives you this, the Fiend Deathmatch. The Fiend Challenge has been trapped inside the Fiend Arena. We need to win the Fiend Portal Deathmatch in order to seal the portal to the Fiend world. If we lose, Spirit Stretch, and it's not joking, if you compete in this tournament and you lose, it's game over. You die. And at the end of the tournament awaits Omega Weapon. I haven't seen this tournament. I haven't tried to fight it. I don't know if I can compete in this. But I'm gonna give it a shot. I might regret this. The Fiend Portal. A tournament teaming with denizens from the Fiend world to defeat Omega Weapon in a deathmatch. He's hardcore. He's hardcore. What kind of groups have we got in this? Oh, God. Silent Prophet. Dark Seal. Return to Nothing. Underworld Spirit. Lost in the Dark. Abyssal Judge. There's a Megaton Berry in this. Oh, God. The Curse Lifter. Shadow Envoy. Chaos Vessel, Fiend World Cleric, Eternal Prison, Moonflow Guardian, Elephant Eater, and it will make the final guarantee, Omega Weapon. I don't like our chances, but we're gonna try. I like the change music, by the way. So we got a couple of Yahis to deal with first up here. Let's get to work here. That wasn't too bad. The discrepancy of like damage between enemies in this tournament is absurd.
No problem.
Yeah, it's pretty cooked in here. 4 X potions. I wish I was going to keep them. We're going to have to fight this Tom Berry in the semifinals, and he's going to kill me. I knew that Tom Berry Ripper could spawn in this group spawn. I was praying to God he turned up in the other quarter, the other half of the draw. But he didn't. We got these Monoliths here. They are weak to water. That would be my suggestion for you. And you can also death touch you in this shit. It's kind of nasty.
This'll do it.
That's what that guarding is. That was a monster crit. I think they're also weak to holy stuff as well, but don't really need to use that. Missed. More of that. Sorry, Riku. Okay. What am I gonna do against this Tom Berry other than just get crushed? Don't know. Good luck! Just let me get Sentinels off, please. No! Why do you go for her? Alright, Sentinel. The plan is basically one person Sentinels, the other one Phoenix Downs, and hopefully he stabs the person that Sentineled. Hopefully he just also misses. We're going to have constant attacking from Pain, and we're just going to hope that we don't immediately get crushed. Oh no. That's bad. Help. Help. Now I'm in death spiral. I don't think I can get free from this. Now I'm just locked in death, I'm pretty sure. It's the only thing I can think to do is double Sentinel. It's the only thing I can think of, basically. But I'm now just in permanent, like, what the hell do I do mode, basically. That was a nice crit, but it was only like 600 damage. Yeah, this is not doable. We are kind of boned. Kind of boned. Oh. The Celsius just explodes. Well, that's good. Okay, we got Tom Berry against a Mega Weapon over there in the first round. Good. Alright, so we might have our chance. I have no idea if I can survive with Mega Weapon, by the way. I haven't got a clue. But I want to try. Okay, here we go then. So Monoliths and some Elasts here. Give me some Liquid Blades, please.
This'll do it.
But yeah, just like the difference of difficulty between like these sort of enemies. Like these are like, you know, I wouldn't say pushovers by any stretch of imagination, but the difficulty of this compared to some of the other stuff you fight around here is just so completely skewed.
Child's play.
It's pretty absurd, really. Alright, X potions are there. Good. Alright, Shadow Envoy. I didn't send them. But some of these, these guys could be true. The Aishmas here. This could be a problem. They're gonna haste themselves and then give us problems. So we need to hit them really hard. Give me some Demi Sword here. I'd like you to go for some Thunder Blades. Oh. Oh, that's not haste. That's not haste at all. You're immune to magic. I didn't know this. Oh, you're immune to physical? I've never actually fought these before.
All items carry the Albed seal of approval.
I'm just getting ready to. They're just gonna spam flare at me, aren't they? They are. Great. Thank God that got off first. I'm not entirely sure what to do here, other than I just did that because it was just instinctual. Can we Shadow Gem against these guys? Cast Demi on them, basically? Jesus. Nope, immune to that. Okay. Does poison work against these guys? I need to get Uniscanning. I'm just getting flare spam. This is ridiculous. Jesus.
Sayonara.
I'm immune to that. Okay, good, good. Does anything work against you guys?
You can't run or hide, so why bother?
This is moderately obnoxious. Putting it mildly. I don't even know what to do with you. I guess get you in trainer. At least that's doing damage. I just need to scan one and see what the hell's going on here. Are you about to do... We were not ready for this. Okay, let's try this one more time. I gotta say, these defeats are not making me confident I can beat this. I have made a change, however. I have brought the Dark Sphere, Dark Knight Dress Sphere back onto Pain, because I need access to Darkness, apparently. As such, she still has access to Bushido, but I'm getting that via the stuff. I've also got her with the Ragnarok accessory. So no MP cost means she can also Darkness for no health loss. Which, you know, will probably be useful. If I'm absolutely desperate, I've got that. Thank you for the X potions. Appreciate it. Alright. Underworld Spirit.
I'm gonna whack you good.
Okay, so we got ourselves a Lich and a Rast here. Okay. Give me Excalibur on the Lich, please. You keep going for the Rast. Never mind, I misclicked. It's my own fault. Rast has auto reflect, so we have to actually hit directly, as you can see. Do me. Only problem is Pain does not have access to a ribbon, which could be a problem. I'm hoping I don't regret that.
No problem.
I might regret it. We'll see. Just want to get to Omega Weapon and see how we go here. Alright. Eternal Prison. These names are great. Oh, you're up. This thing's huge. Do you want you on Blue Mage anyways? The Epitaph. I assume you're probably weak to Holy and Water, so I'm going to start on with those.
I got you in my sights.
I will do a scan, however, just to see. Since I've never fought you before. 18,000 health. Jesus. They're the only two things you're weak to, interestingly. Interesting. Weakens attributes, inflicts poison. Oof. I can't Asuna that. Speaking of Asuna, everyone's protected. Hey, picked up Stone Breath. Nice. Madness, I think, can do some bad things to us. I guess you're just on support, aren't you? Pretty much. There you go. Do the damage, please. Give me some darkness. Pain, by the way, rocking over 3,000 health, which is quite a lot. Pretty sweet. That's not going to... I have so much protection against that. You don't even know, buddy. You don't even know. Oh, there's Death Proof. I tell you what, actually, that could be really useful. I'm pretty sure Omega Weapon, in a moment, has Death Touch on some of his attacks. So actually, it could be quite useful picking that up. Yeah, Pain gets protection on that via the Dark Knight dress fee. She doesn't have a ribbon. She has protection from stone innately from the dress fee, which is pretty sweet.
Worm.
I really hope I can beat a mega weapon. Like, I suspect I probably can't. I have a couple of plans though. It involves getting. I need to change my dress spheres. Actually, I need to get Riku. I need to get Riku onto Alchemist, and I have a plan. We only need to beat it once. That's all I care about is beating him once here. Give it to Alchemist for me, please. Please don't die. Okay, good. So Alchemist, the mix ability lets you get hold of all sorts of insane stuff. So the plan basically is going to be, I'm going to be looking to mix some stamina tablets here. Basically, what we want to use is like a stamina tonic. Basically, we're going to double our max HP, and we're going to hope that we just have such, especially on Pain's about 6,000 health. We're going to put protect on everyone, and we're just going to hunker down and hope that we live. That's basically the plan I've got coming up. I don't know if it's actually going to work or not, but it's what I'm going to give a spin with. That's the plan. That Pain is super tanky right now. We're about to find out. I'm kind of nervous about this. Here we are then. The ultimate deathmatch against Omega Weapon. This should be good. Just give me a chance. Okay. Okay, you're not dead. That's good. All right, items. I need to get into items quickly. I actually might just use items straight out here. 24,000 health. Immune to gravity. The most powerful of all fiends. The coming of more feudal weapons is relinquished that title. It means a mighty adversary nonetheless. Okay, here we go. So, I need you. Stamina tonic. Super rare shit this, but we're here. X-Potion Riku. I do need to get our health up, to be fair, but I just need to keep Riku alive! Oh, thank God. Okay. Next. Mixes. We need to start hitting you with some real good stuff. Okay, give me Lunar Curtain, a Light Curtain. Give me full wall, please. You, I might as well change you. White Mage is actually probably pretty useful here. You're itchy. Shit, making me change your dress sphere. That's a pain in the ass, actually. Go Festivus. I need you to have max health here. You keep Mega Potioning the team. I don't need White Magic. I should have gone Gunner. I should have got White Magic down. I've made a mistake here. I've taken the wrong route. Right, go back to Dark Knight. We'll get rid of Itchy there. All the dress sphere changes. This one was a mistake on my part. Omega Weapon obviously has some really brutal stuff that he can do to us, as I'm sure you can expect here. Okay. Let's get to work. Excalibur, please. He's only got like 30,000 left. It's not the most. It is doable.
You can't run or hide, so why bother?
Alright, give me some burst shots. 1,300, okay. Here comes Judgment. Please live. Okay, not too bad. Riku's gonna be on healing duties, as you'd expect, being an alchemist. Kill attack. That's the one. Fuck, Pain got downed. I don't know if she loses her. I don't know if she oh, she does lose her double HP from that. Shit. I gotta keep her going. I need her with the health. Alright, stamina tablet. She's the one person I think. I guess kill attack just ignores protection. That's pretty rude. Okay, X potion. Darkness. I need you protected as well, please. I need another light curtain. I don't know if protect is more useful. I think protect is what I need here. Right, gunplay, burst shot. Punishment is what I was concerned about. Sitting with the mega potions. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was okay.
I guess there's no choice.
Just keep using them. It's fine. Nice damage. Keep darknessing. Yuna's running out of MP here. Gotta be careful here. Use an ether. Mix again. What do we want to throw at you next? What's the biggest thing I could probably do? Some L-bombs? Chuck some L-bombs at him.
There's enough pain to go around.
It will counter everything we do. It will counter with either an attack or a spell or something along those lines. That could be bad. Mega potion. Just throw it. Just throw it. Gunplay. Burst. Give me more Excalibur, please. No! Oh, Yuna. Riku's got it. Riku's got it. I think she's going to go down to punishment here. I don't think she's going to live. I think she's going straight back down. I expect she's going straight back down. He does not have Protect helping it. Okay. Maybe not big deal. Okay. 4,000 damage. I'm like just about hanging on here. Just about hanging on. More stamina tablets. Another one. I need Protect back up as well. Yuna can deal with that. She has white magic. Need protection. Jesus. We're doing okay here. We're just about holding on. Oh no. More Mega Potions. Just keep dishing them out. Come on.
Down you go.
We get him. Yes. We actually did it. All right. I can't beat a Tomberry, but I could beat a Mega Weapon. Success. That is awesome.
Sorry we had to win.
I'm not.
I am well chuffed with that. I didn't think I'd be able to win that. I legitimately didn't. Got a save a bit as well. Not bad. Took a few attempts, but we got it. Traitor of the Fiend World. Ultimate weapon. King of the Fiend World. Mega weapon. The two are siblings. Siblings who are fated to never coexist in the same world. That was what began this tragedy. Born as fiends of the King World, the brothers must fight until only one stands. Man, that was hard. Now, this will all go on here. There's still a tail going on, by the way. There's still a thing we've got to do in this whole chain of missions. We're not actually done yet. This is all leading to one of the hardest bosses in the entire game, basically. I'll let you read the rest of this. We are allowed to keep one of the siblings in spirit. You can choose either Ultimate or Omega weapon. What you need to do is Omega. It'll be automatically recruited into your team. Pretty awesome. So, what happens basically is once you complete his Fiend Tail, i.e. you give him 3 levels, which doesn't take too long, and you choose to release him, he transforms into one of the game's craziest super bosses. The Fiend Portal changes into a special version of itself to be a tournament, and that gives it access to one of the hardest fights in the entire game, but also one of the best fiends possible to achieve. The Fiend Portal is also now the Fiend World Cup, which we are now allowed to fight. The Omega weapon can still turn up as a regular fight, but at least if you lose, you don't get a game over. That is avoided, at least for the time being. We're not going to be continuing this train of thought, however, because I will get utterly eviscerated. Man, I want to beat this 2 more times. Maybe with a super buffed... I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying with a super buffed up, like, Omega weapon, maybe, but even then, like, how do you survive? I don't know. I have to think about it. Man, not having access to the catnip sucks. But anyways, that's going to do it for at least this video. We had plenty of fun here. We're going to do more Fiend Arena, however, next time. I am going to give the Aeon Cup a spin, because I am interested in trying to beat it. I don't know if this team can, but I wasn't sure I could beat Omega Weapon, I did, so maybe there's a chance. So I will see you guys next time.